Are you having trouble figuring out what to build through all of these items?
Yes!
Are you having trouble figuring out what to build on your champion and you don't even know what mythic means or legendary means?
Yes, yes, yes!
This video is going to explain to you exactly everything that you need to know, what to build, and everything that will help you in your League of Legends game. But for those of you that are new here, my name is ArmedChief, or you can call me Chief, Ian, whatever works for you. I make tutorials every single week on this channel, so feel free to hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you find this useful. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to make this quick and simple for all of you. So let's go ahead and get into some of these items. Alright, so right off the bat, we're going to start off with the All Items tab. So for those of you that have played League before, you guys know that the shop looks completely different from how it used to look. I'm going to start off with all of the items here. If you press on this little grid bar on the left side, that should show all of the items in the entire game. So you can see every single thing, mythics and all that good stuff. I'm going to go through the tabs, but yeah, that's all items. This one is for support all the way to the right. This one's for tank all the way here. This one is mage, the book. The little knife is an assassin. This is marksman, fighter, and this are the popular builds for the champion that you are specifically playing. But let's go ahead, get into what every single thing means individually. Alright, so first on the list we have mythic items. So for those of you that are new to the new shop, mythic items are brand new set of items. Basically, they're like the most powerful items that you can have in the game, which is why you can only build one. So like for example, if I want to build this item on Garen, I can't buy it again like you could in the previous seasons. So mythic, really powerful items. You can only build them once, and they are the most powerful items, so you typically want to build them first in the game. The next set of items that we have are legendary items. Now, as you can see, there's a ton of different options from legendary, and most of these you should be familiar with from last season. Legendary items are basically just a notch below the mythic items. They're still a little less powerful, but you know, they still kind of give all the stats and all that good stuff that you need. Typically, you know, like your items that you build after your mythic items. Next, we have the epic items. So epic items aren't complete items, but they kind of give like an important stat of sorts. So for example, Quicksilver Sash or QSS is in epic items because it gives you the Quicksilver active. We have another one here like Oblivion Orb, gives you the healing reduction. But yeah, so basically, you know, these items give you that important stat that you need, but they're not complete items, but they build into a legendary or a mythic item. Next, we have the basic items. Of course, you guys already know what these are. You have things like your BF sword, you know, you have your needlessly large rod, armor, anything like that. You know, basically pretty simple items. And last but not least, we have the starter items. Everyone's familiar with these. We have the Dark Seal. We actually have the Tear of the Goddess, which is brand new. They added that this season as a starting item. But yeah, these are just items that you start off the game with. Alright, so the next tab that I'm going to go over is the recommended tab. So for those of you that have played League before, the recommended tab looks completely different from how it's looked in the past. So it used to look like all of this right here, right where it lists everything down, but now it looks like this. This is actually much better than the old system because this will recommend you items specifically to your champion. So for example, I'm playing Garen in this tutorial. It's recommending me Doran's Shield and Doran's Blade. It's not going to recommend me a Doran's Ring because that's just not what Garen builds. So this page is really, really good for your specific items for your champion that you are playing. So specifically, anything that you build on this page will be okay because it's recommended to your champion. So theoretically, you will be good as long as you stick to the items that you were building on this page. Now, of course, for you veterans out there who like to go off build or build a little something other than what's recommended, you can always follow the tab that you need for your champion, but it's always going to be good to follow this page for your specific champion. Alright, so the next tab that we have on here is going to be the wards and the pots tab. So this is a little different again. Everything used to be all in the same menu, but now we actually have menus on the side of the main menu for the specific wards and potions and things like that. So you're actually going to find it here. It's going to show like this on the side, and you're just going to hover over it and it's going to bring it out, and you can choose from any of these and you can buy them, and it's going to be showing all right here. So this is for all your wards and your potions. And the last tab that we have is going to be the boots tab. So again, it's going to be right below the wards. You're going to go down, hover over the boots, and it's going to be right here. It's going to show you all the different options that you can buy for your boots. Now there are two different tabs that I didn't mention here, and that's because typically you wouldn't really have to worry about them unless you, again, play League often and you create things like this. But the one I didn't mention, one of them, is the item set. So again, if you have played a champion so many times where you make your own item set for that champion, it's going to show right here. And again, if you want a tutorial on how to make an item set and import it into the new client, I can make a video on that. Just let me know in the comments and I'll go ahead and make a video on how to make an item set for your specific champion. But yeah, so this is the one that I didn't mention. Then the other one I didn't mention was your inventory tab. So the way to see the things that you have in your inventory, besides, you know, just looking at the bottom of the screen, is you're going to go to this book bag that's right below the boots. You're going to hover over it and it's going to show you everything that you have in your inventory. And it's really, really good because I'll just buy boots to show you. Since I just bought boots, now when I hover over it shows boots my inventory, and then you can actually click on the boot here and sell it, and it's just as simple as that. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this items tutorial. Again, I'm just going to run through it one more time very quickly for you. Again, mythic items are going to be the items that you want to build first in the game, since they are the more powerful items and they give bonus stats to all the other items that you're going to build. Everything after that's going to be your legendary items. Again, typical normal items that you're going to build, a little less powerful than your typical mythic items, but they're still very, very good for you. Then you have your epic items, which again give you some sort of stat that will build into a legendary or mythic item. And then you have your basic and starter items, which are all components into something else besides, of course, your starter items. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up, guys. If you enjoyed this tutorial, if there's anything else you want to know, please let me know in the comments and I will answer all of your questions that you have regards to items or anything new about Season 11. This is ArmedChief, and I'll see you guys with the next video. Peace.